up on Monday, and some of them are making my class, and we're going to put them into frames like I've done here, and then some of other of them are going to just do them into cards. So I'm going to do a series of videos because some people have purchased my kit. So first of all, this is the fall. What we're calling this is the seasons swap or seasons workshop. And so for this one, get it on the camera good there, we did the fall version. And this is the card for the fall version. And then this one I did for spring. Isn't that cool? I just love it. And then this is the card. It's just a little bit smaller. And then this is the snow, the winter one. And this is the card version. And then, of course, this is the summer one. And then this is the card version. So I just thought it would be fun to do the series, and then the people that got the kits will have something to follow along with how I did things. So I think we'll start with the summer one, and I'll probably break these up into 4 different videos because they'll probably be quite lengthy. So let's get started. I am going to do them in the frames. If you're going to do them in the frame, this card is 4, I think it's 4. Let me just double check. Yes, it's 4 1/8, 1/8 by 6. So that's the size for the card to go inside the frame. Now, if you were going to put it for, if you wanted to make it into a card, then the card is 8 1/2, scored at, cut at 5 1/2, scored at 4 1/4. So that's for the card. So now let's get started. Okay, for this one we're using 2 stamp sets. We're using the Sheltering Tree, and we're using Kind of an Epic, and we're using that for the sun. Actually, we're using 3 stamp sets. I'm sorry. And we're using Your Sunblame, and we're using it for the camper. So those are the 3 stamp sets that you would need. So first thing that I did was I took Para Pizzazz and Soft Sky. And I took the Soft Sky, and now over in this corner, I'm going to have my sun. And so I don't want to put a lot of blue over there, because then when I stamp the yellow on top of it, it is going to end up being green. So I try to leave a little white spot there. So I start down here a little bit. And I'm just kind of leaving the area white right there. And you can go back a little bit when you're done, but I just didn't want the spot green. I did it on the card, or on the one that I made that goes in the frame, and it's just a little green to me. And so I didn't want that. So that's kind of what I do there. Then I take the Para Pizzazz, and oops, back up. I almost screwed up this card. Okay, the very first thing you really should do is stamp your camper. I'm getting ahead of myself. So you just want to stamp your camper down here in this corner. Then you want a sponge. It's okay because I'm going to be coloring some stuff, but you don't want a lot of green and things on top of your camper here. So then you got to stamp it twice. You got to stamp it once, and then once on here. And then you're going to take some repositionable tape and, you know, get it down here pretty good. And then put it over top of your camper like that. And then you would sponge your blue. And now we're going to take the Pear of Pizzazz. And we're just going to sponge up to the blue line. So there. So it looks like that. Okay. Close these up. Okay. Now we're going to take Early Espresso and the big tree stamp. We're going to stamp this up. And we're going to stamp it right here. And I was told that if you count to 10, you don't need the mat underneath that it appears at. So we'll count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And very good. I don't know if that works every time, but every time I've done it so far, it has worked. Then we're going to take Old Olive, and we're going to take the tree branch, the leaves for the top of the tree, stamp that up really good, and we're going to stamp it on there completely like this. Pick it up, turn it again, and then I just want a little bit more, so I'm going to do it one more time. There, nice full tree. Okay. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our grass, the mounds stamp, and we're going to stamp it like that. Put one down here, like that. Put one maybe right here. I don't know. I can have one going this way a little bit. There's no right or wrong. Put some over here. There we go. And now because I have ink on my work surface, I'll wipe that up quick, or I'll have it everywhere. Then I'm going to take Mossy Meadow. Attach this right to the tree. Just like that. Okay. Now we're going to take the Mossy Meadow, and we're going to stamp it up, and we're just going to make it so like there's grass kind of sticking up everywhere here and there. There. Then we're also going to take Daffodil Delight, and we're going to get the Sunshine that was out of the stamp set, kind of electric, and stamp it up. And then right in this corner, we're just going to stamp down. And it's off the page. Well, it looks just like that. Let's wipe up our mess. Okay. So let's see. We're bringing our markers. We're going to remove the camphor topping. And now you want to give it a good rub to make sure that you got rid of all that glue, because your markers won't cover over it. You just want to make sure you removed it. You can use an eraser, but I seem to just be able to do it with my hand, and it works out fine. Now, I colored the tire in black. Then I took the basic gray marker, or soft sky, or smoky slate marker, and I colored this. Now, I'm just doing a basic color right now, and then you will see me go back over it again and make it a little darker, and it kind of blends all the colors together. Okay. Then I went ahead and I took real red and I colored in the heart. And I took Bermuda Bay, and I colored in the outside of the flag. And that is all I did to this to the season of the summer. So I hope you enjoyed this card, and I hope you'll give it a try. And if you need any Stampin' Up! Products, you can go to my blog at bonniescreativeplace.blogspot.com, or you can go directly to the Stampin' Up! Website and click on me to be your demonstrator, Bonnie Mountford, and it'll give you credit, or give me credit. And I really appreciate your support and everything. Thank you. Bye-bye.